A horse does not trust you because you love horses. That is not how trust works. Not in the wild, not in the paddock, not anywhere. You can love horses your entire life. You can study them, read about them, dream about them, and a Mustang will still watch you from across the field like you are the most uncertain thing it has ever seen, because you are. To it, minus, you are still unknown. 40 million years. That is how long the horse's nervous system has been running the same program. Predators have forward-facing eyes. Predators move in straight lines. Predators lock on to a target minus and approach directly. You have forward-facing eyes. You move in straight lines. When you walk toward a horse, minus, you move exactly like every predator that has ever hunted it. You do not mean to. But your body does not know that. And more importantly, minus, the horse's body does not know that. It is not reading your intentions. It is reading your silhouette. And what it sees is a predator shape moving toward it. That is where every single interaction begins. Not with love, not with kindness, with biology. In 2019, researchers at the University of Sussex began mapping exactly how horses process human behavior. What they discovered changed how trainers thought about everything. The horse was not responding to the researchers' emotional state. It was not sensing love. It was not responding to good intentions. It was cataloging behavior. Movement speed, direction of approach, eye contact duration, body angle, consistency over time. The first thing a horse judges is not your kindness. It is your predictability. Can I predict what this body will do next? That is the only question. Not minus, does this person love me? Not minus, does this person mean well? Can I predict what is this body will do next? And the moment the answer starts to become yes minus, everything changes. Day 1. You arrive. You open the gate. You do not approach. You sit near the water trough. You leave. The horse catalogs this. The predator arrived. The predator did not chase. The predator sat. The predator left. Pattern. Entry 1. Day 2. Same gate, same time. You sit in a different spot, slightly closer. Still no approach. You leave. Pattern. Entry 2. By day 5 minus, the horse does not retreat when you arrive. Not because it trusts you completely. Not because it loves you. Because it has 5 data points. And the pattern holds. This is what researchers call equine pattern recognition. And it is the foundation of every genuine bond that has ever existed between a human and a horse. The wild Mustang does not decide to trust. It decides to keep testing. And trust is what happens when the tests keep passing. Here is what most people get wrong. They build the pattern for 6 days. Then on day 7 minus, they rush. Maybe they are excited. Maybe they have guests watching. Maybe they just want to show progress. One unpredictable movement. One moment of breaking the pattern. And the horse does not think minus. This is unusual, but I trust the overall pattern. It thinks minus, the pattern broke. I was wrong about this predator. And it goes back to the beginning. Not day 5, not day 4, back to day 1. Because that is what survival requires. One mistake from a predator is enough. In the wild, there is no second chance. The horse does not give you one either. In 2021, trainer Jake Sowa documented something that changed how adoption programs trained their staff. He spent 14 days with a 7-year-old wild Mustang that had never been touched by a human. For the first 4 days minus, he did not approach. He sat, he read, he moved slowly around the perimeter. He left at the same time each afternoon. By day 5, minus, the horse was studying him, not fleeing. Studying. On day 9 minus, the Mustang walked past him within 4 feet. Not toward, not touching. Just minus past. As if he were a tree. As if he belonged there. That was the moment, Soa wrote. Not when he touched me, when he treated me like furniture. That is Mustang trust, not dramatic, not emotional. Ordinary. You become so predictable, minus so consistently safe, minus that the horse stops calculating the risk. You are just there, and it is fine. Now think about the horses most people work with every day. The lesson is exactly the same. Your horse is not difficult because it does not like you. Your horse is difficult because it cannot predict you. You come to the barn excited, then stressed, then calm, then I rushed, then be patient. Every visit is a different human. Every interaction is a new variable. And the horse, minus the horse, is running the same program it has always run. Can I predict what this body will do next? And the answer keeps changing. But watch what happens when the pattern is consistent. Same time, same energy, same voice, same routine. The horse meets you at the gate, not because you love it, because it knows you, because you have become predictable, safe, worth approaching. Here is what HorsesTrust looks like. It does not look like a horse running to you. That might just be food anticipation. It does not look like the horse letting you touch it. A frightened horse will stand still. Freeze is not trust. Trust looks like a horse that behaves normally while you are present. It grazes. It yawns. It dozes. It does not monitor you constantly. The Mustang researchers call this behavioral normalization in a predator's presence. It simply means minus the horse has run enough tests, collected enough data, and decided that you are not a threat. Not today, probably not tomorrow. HorsesTrust is practical, conditional. It says, you have been safe so far, but I am still watching. And that last part, minus I am still watching, minus that never fully goes away. Because a horse that has stopped watching is a horse that has stopped surviving. The watch is not scary. It is respect. It is the animal acknowledging that the world is uncertain, minus but you, specifically, have earned a different category. The first time I understood this, minus I, really understood it, minus I was standing in a field in New Mexico. There was a Mustang that had been at the sanctuary for 3 years. Nobody had been able to get close. I was not there to train it. I was not there with a goal. I was just there because the researcher I was following said it was worth watching. I sat for 2 hours, did not approach, did not make sounds, did not try anything, just sat. After 90 minutes, minus the horse grazed to within 15 feet of me. It never looked at me directly. It just minus grazed and happened to end up 15 feet away, and I understood then. It was not coming to me. It was coming near me. There is a difference. Coming to me would have required it to trust me. Coming near me only required that it had run enough tests to decide the risk was acceptable. That is where trust begins, not in a moment of connection, not in a breakthrough, in a Mustang deciding that 15 feet is close enough to go back to grazing. A horse does not trust you because you love horses. It trusts you because you showed up the same way. Enough times that the pattern became undeniable. That is the science. That is biology. That is what 40 million years of survival built into every horse alive today. The good news, minus predictability, is learnable. You do not have to change who you are. You have to become more consistent about how you arrive. Same time, same pace, same energy, same routine. Let the horse build its pattern. Let it run its tests. Let it decide. And one morning, minus it will graze a little closer than usual. Not because it loves you, because you made sense. And in the Mustang's world, minus that is everything. Tomorrow, minus the roundup, changed everything. But not in the way they expected.